seen the original Kindergarten Teacher at Lincoln Center a few years ago and really fell in love with it, and had heard that the two producers of that were looking for an American woman to adapt it and to sort of relaunch it. I normally wouldn't want to kind of jump into a remake, but this was such a beautiful story, and I think a story with so many levels to it. And once I saw the movie, I loved it and decided that, you know, it was something that would be so interesting, kind of placed in New York City and retold from an American perspective. Hi, I'm Sara Colangelo, and I'm the writer and director of The Kindergarten Teacher, which is premiering in the U.S. Dramatic Competition at the 2018 Sundance Film Festival. Maggie Gyllenhaal plays Lisa Spinelli, who is a frustrated artist and aspiring writer. She takes poetry classes at night and is a kindergarten teacher by day, and just isn't particularly good, or isn't made to feel particularly good. And one day, a boy in her class exhibits a sort of prodigious gift for stringing words together, and she really latches onto him in a particular way, with the best intentions, and really wants to kind of help support his talents. It sort of unravels into a kind of psychological thriller at times, and it becomes a portrait of her, of this unraveling. Maggie and I really wanted to shoot this like a documentary, so we wanted the entire class of kids, you know, between the ages of 5 and 7, we wanted to make them feel like they were in a normal class, and we said, okay, just don't worry about the cameras. And this is Mrs. Spinelli. We didn't call her Maggie, we called her Mrs. Spinelli. And we just kind of created little activities for them every day. Maggie's so brilliant with children. She has 2 of her own. And really, she kind of knew how to kind of go off script to elicit certain wonderful things from him. And so we kind of let the set be very loose in that way, with the kids as a whole, and in those scenes, those very intimate scenes between she and the character of Jimmy. I mean, there was something really nice about adapting. I had written Little Accidents, which was my first feature, and it was a sort of long process, and this was a little different. It was a wonderful opportunity to really talk about art in the United States and the worth of it. It's very much a relevant question right now, especially with the new administration. You know, what is the value of art, you know, right now in the United States, and certainly poetry being like the less monetized of the arts. You know, is there a space for that in our lives? How do we treat art? Is it worth fighting for? You know, certainly Lisa thinks so, you know, to a crazy extreme, but I think it's a question that, you know, it kind of hovers in this kind of lovely allegory in the film, but it's one that, you know, we should all be asking ourselves. What is authorship? How much do you push a kid that is talented? I mean, I think these are all really serious questions, hopefully, that the film poses.